Hello, my name is Thomas Sweeney. I'm a senior chemical and biological engineering student at Colorado State University, and I set out to find out the feasibility of opening a new Primanti Brothers sandwich shop in Fort Collins, Colorado. So to start off, I'll just give you a little introduction of what I'm doing. I will be discussing my proposal to build a 24-hour Primanti Brothers sandwich shop in Fort Collins. Everybody loves sandwiches, and Primanti Brothers has been a staple of late night dining in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania for many years. Their combination of vinegar-based coleslaw, french fries, tomatoes, slices, fresh hot meat on a nice piece of Italian bread is very, very delicious and easy to make late night. There's a lack of quality dining options in Fort Collins, and I have some survey results that I'll discuss further in this presentation that would support that. And lastly, Fort Collins is a good location to open a new restaurant because of the growing population and large size of the city currently. There's also a lot of college students, which is the target demographic for this sandwich shop. So to get into some more detail, the first criteria for the feasibility of opening this new restaurant is whether or not a 24-hour location is possible to operate. So a 24-hour location has been running successfully in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania since 1933. They've run it for many, many years, so the company has the logistical aspects of running a 24-hour restaurant pretty down pat. So that should simplify the process. Secondly, the sandwiches are very easy to make. So for late night dining, whenever you might have large crowds coming from the bars at once, you can pump out a lot of sandwiches with a relatively small cook staff, which will lower your operating costs and time to serve. The second criteria for the feasibility of opening the new restaurant is whether or not the market desires what Primanti Brothers can offer. The main way I gauged this was by setting out a survey to 50 college students in one of my classes. The first question asked, do you want more late night dining options in Fort Collins? 76% of the respondents said yes, indicating that there is a desire for more late night options with our target demographic of college students and young adults. The second question asked, have you ever had a sandwich with coleslaw on it? 74% of respondents said no. This will mainly be used in marketing efforts to direct marketing to tie back into the fact that this was supposed to be an all-in-one sandwich created in downtown Pittsburgh for truckers initially. So by tying into that history, we can make people more accepting or willing to try the coleslaw on a sandwich. The last question asked, does price heavily influence your dining choices? 84% of respondents answered yes. And this is key because Primanti Brothers is cheaper and higher quality than other late night options in Fort Collins, indicating a success for the new location. The final criteria for the feasibility of a new restaurant, a new Primanti Brothers location in Fort Collins, is whether the city can support and sustain a new location. So Fort Collins has about 170,000 people. It's expected to double in size in the next 20 to 30 years according to the denverchannel.com and other population estimates. And lastly, there's a large college and young adult population, which is Primanti Brothers' target demographic. So Fort Collins is pretty much an ideal location to open one of these new restaurants. So in conclusion, this all indicates that opening a new Primanti Brothers 24-hour location in Fort Collins, Colorado is in fact possible. A 24-hour location has been run successfully for years in Pennsylvania, proving that it's feasible logistically. The market desires more late-night options, and specifically cheap ones like Primanti's can offer. And thirdly, Fort Collins is an ideal location for a new restaurant because of its growing size, large population, and large population of our key demographic, which is young people and college students. So that sums it up. Thank you for your time. Have a wonderful day.